Saeko Busujima is one of the most striking characters in Highschool of the Dead, and there's so much more to her than her incredible sword skills. She's a disciplined and determined young woman with a complex personality that captivates audiences. Saeko is introduced as a third-year student at Fujimi High School and captain of the Kendo Club. But in the apocalyptic world where the story unfolds, she quickly assumes the role of the spearhead for the survivor group. Her imposing presence and combat prowess make her a pillar of strength and security for her peers. But what lies behind her precise strikes and imperturbable expression? What dark secrets does she carry that further differentiate her from the other survivors? Strong, confident, and always calm amid chaos, Saeko acts as both a protective figure and a natural leader, inspiring respect among others. Her imposing appearance with long purple hair and intense eyes is complemented by a school uniform adapted for deadly combat. Saeko is quite tall by Japanese standards and has long, muscular limbs that aid her in wielding swords, a skill she honed under the influence of her father, Master Busujima. Beyond her physical strength, what makes her unique is her almost eerie calmness. While others struggle with the constant fear of death, Saeko faces hordes of zombies with an almost meditative serenity, raising questions about her true nature. One of the most fascinating aspects of Saeko is her internal duality. She has a protective and altruistic nature, always concerned for the well-being of her companions. However, behind that gentle facade lies a dark side. In a chilling revelation, she admits to taking pleasure in combat, in a way, in inflicting pain, which shocks and confuses those who know her. This sadistic tendency is one of the reasons she stands out in the group. Unlike other characters fighting for survival, Saeko finds in battle a way to satisfy a side of herself that many would consider perverse. This discovery in her past led her to believe she was unworthy of love and happiness, and for a long time she accepted that as part of her identity, until Takashi, the protagonist, helped her find a balance between her shadows and her sense of duty. Throughout the story, Saeko encounters various situations that test her morality and self-control. She demonstrates exceptional skills with a Bakken sword, which is later swapped for a real katana, a gift from Suichiro Takagi, the father of one of the main characters. This exchange represents more than just a change of weapon. It's a symbol of her acceptance of who she really is and the role she assumes within the group. With this new sword, Saeko definitively embraces the mantle of a modern samurai warrior, following a personal code similar to Bushido, the code of the samurai, which further strengthens her connection to the past and tradition. Saeko's journey is marked by events that push her to confront her darker side. One of those moments occurs when she and Takashi separate from the group and find themselves alone in a sanctuary. There, Saeko reveals her dark nature and her internal conflict about enjoying violence. Takashi's reaction, instead of judging her, is to accept and support that duality, helping her find a new reason to fight. This dialogue between them creates a strong and profound connection, and from that moment on, Saeko becomes even more determined to protect the group, not just for survival, but out of gratitude and respect for Takashi. This change in perspective does not alter her sadistic character, but helps her cope with it in a more constructive way. As she allies with the group, Saeko shows that she possesses not only impressive physical skills, but also sharp intelligence and a keen sense of observation. In crisis situations, she's often one of the first to suggest strategies and maintain calm, while others, more impulsive, tend to lose control. This leadership ability is seen on various occasions, such as during the escape from the school and in numerous battles in the streets of Tokonosu. She's also someone who questions what she sees and hears, showing skepticism towards information that seems too good to be true. This questioning personality is vital for the group's survival amid chaos, and in a way, Saeko becomes a balancing point for the others. In several moments, we see Saeko take risks for the sake of others, but she also challenges her own limits by seeking dangerous situations. The adrenaline of combat drives her, yet she does so without losing control, demonstrating her absolute self-control. However, this mask she wears to hide her inner nature begins to wear thin, and with each fight, each confrontation with death, it becomes clearer to her that her life has changed forever. She is no longer just a student. Now she is a warrior in a world where only the strongest survive. In the end, Saeko is more than just a character with extraordinary combat skills. She exemplifies human duality, showing how light and darkness can coexist within a person. Her journey is a quest for self-understanding and acceptance as she deals with the emotional scars that the war against the undead leaves behind. And despite her shadows, Saeko demonstrates that it is possible to find purpose even in chaos, transforming her weaknesses into a source of strength and her darkness into a weapon to protect those she loves. Yet, the lingering question remains: how far will Saeko go to protect the group and herself? And what more awaits her in this devastated world, where her dark nature may be the only thing left to keep her alive?